Vamos a usar el verb is, que en español decir es, está o hace. So let's provide an example. Un ejemplo. It is raining today. It is raining today. So there we have the verb is. And notice the word that's being used is a progressive verb known as raining. Es un verbo progresivo, lloviendo. Entonces, decir en español, hoy está lloviendo. Lloviendo. Hoy está lloviendo. It is raining today. It is sunny today. It is sunny today. So again, we're using the verb is. Sunny is the adjective describing the weather. So, hoy hace el sol. Hoy hace sol. Today it is sunny, or it is sunny today. Winter is cold. Winter is cold. So we're focusing on using the verb in English, the subject, verb, and then predicate. Winter is cold. El invierno es frío. El invierno es frío. Entonces estamos hablando de sujeto, el verbo de be is, y frío es el segmento de que está haciendo el sujeto. O describiendo el sujeto, mejor dicho. So here's the following sentence. Summer is hot. Summer is hot. El verano es caluroso. El verano es caluroso. Spring is warm. Spring is warm. La primavera es cálida. La primavera es cálida. This is spring is warm. So here we're using verb is. So you can start with the pronoun it, or you can discuss our season. Pueden comenzar con un pronombre en inglés, que es decir es o hace. Sí, tome en cuenta que en español aún comienza con el día, hoy, con en inglés termina today al final de la oración. Entonces sí hay un poco de diferencias, pero básicamente dice el mismo mensaje. You'll see some similarities and differences between English and Spanish, but at the end of the day, it is the same message. All right, so that is the first slide of exercise or of examples using the grammar of verb is. Here's the second slide of good grammar focus. So fall is cool and windy. Fall is cool and windy. El otoño es fresco y ventoso. El otoño es fresco y ventoso. Fall is cool and windy. It is snowing today. It is snowing today. Hoy está nevando. Hoy está nevando. So again, you use the word today in English, es decir, hoy en español. The sky is cloudy. The sky is cloudy. El cielo está nublado. El cielo está nublado. The sky is cloudy. It is foggy today. It is foggy today. El día de hoy está neblinoso. El día de hoy está neblinoso. It is very windy. It is very windy. Hace mucho viento. Hace mucho viento. It is very windy. Okay. And then here, so that is examples of sentences. These are examples of sentences. Estos son ejemplos de oraciones. Ahora vamos a ver ejemplos de preguntas. Now we're going to see examples of questions using vocabulary words and using the verb is. So, how is the weather today? ¿Cómo está el clima hoy? How is the weather today? So we're asking questions now. Antes estábamos hablando de oraciones, ahora estamos practicando haciendo preguntas. So how is the weather today? ¿Cómo está el clima hoy? Is it cold? Is it cold? Está haciendo una pregunta. ¿Hace frío? ¿Hace frío? Is it cold? So you can see the tone at the end of the question. Pueden escuchar el tono al final de la pregunta. Is it cold? Así como en español. ¿Hace frío? Is a storm coming? Is a storm coming? ¿Viene una tormenta? ¿Viene una tormenta? Is a storm coming? Is a storm coming? So remember that when you end a question, you also end with that tone. También en español, cuando inicia o termina la pregunta, hay ese tono de pregunta. ¿Viene una tormenta? So there's a tone there. All right, so those are examples. Now that we went over sentences and questions, now let's put it together to form a conversation. Ahora que ya hemos repasado ejemplos de oraciones y preguntas, usando el verb is, y también palabras de vocabulario, asunto de clima y estaciones, ahora lo vamos a juntar para formar una conversación. Now let's form a conversation. So again, this will require two students. One will be student A, one will be student B. Requiere dos estudiantes para este ejercicio. Un estudiante va a ser estudiante A y otro estudiante va a ser estudiante B en esta conversación, en este ejercicio. So, exercise or student A, estudiante A va a decir lo siguiente. Student A will say the following. Hi, what is the weather like today? En español, hola, ¿cómo está el clima hoy? Student B will say, the sun is bright today. It is sunny. El sol brilla intensamente hoy. Está soleado. So, and obviously you're only going to practice in English, but the translation is there for you in Spanish. But we want to focus on learning English. Queremos enfocarnos en inglés. Puede estudiarlo y practicarlo en inglés, pero si quieren aplicar el español igual, están bienvenidos a hacerlo. Student A now continues the conversation saying, what season is it? What season is it? ¿Qué estación es? Student B responds, it is summer. Es el verano. Then student A says, do you like winter? Do you like winter? ¿Te gusta el invierno? ¿Te gusta el invierno? And student B's response, no, I don't like cold weather. No, I don't like cold weather. No, no me gusta el frío. Then student A says, does it snow in the winter? Does it snow in the winter? ¿Cae nieve el invierno? ¿Cae nieve en el invierno? Student B responds to student A saying, yes, it does snow in the winter. Yes, it does snow in the winter. Sí cae nieve en el invierno. Okay. So this is a conversation between two different students, student A and student B. And then after student A and B has said their role, you rotate rows and then reread the conversation, but a different role. And then once you have done student A and student B, you could rotate and practice with a different partner. Entonces, lo que van a hacer dos estudiantes, uno va a hacer A y otro estudiante B, y después termina la conversación y después van a hacer rotación. Después quien era A antes, ahora va a ser estudiante B, y quien era estudiante B antes, ahora va a ser estudiante A. Y leen la conversación todo de nuevo, y después que leen la conversación la segunda vez, pueden seleccionar otro compañero con quien practicar. Okay, so that is, you're going to practice with a different partner, two different partners, and rotate each row twice. Okay, that is our conversation dialogue. All right, so now that we've completed the conversation segment, we're going to go into the guided practice. So the guided practice exercise consists of 8 sentences. Entonces, la práctica de guianza incluye 8 oraciones. There is a word bank for you to use. From this word bank, you'll be choosing a word that best fits the sentence to fill in the missing space. Okay. So also, just to let you know, before we get into this exercise, again, you'll have it available for students. I'll share it with you right now. Just give me a moment while I look for it. All right, so this is a guided practice. So again, it could be electronic or it could be printed. Así de nuevo, puede ser electrónica, puede ser el ejercicio en computadora o en una hoja de papel. So JuanCarlosESL, again, put your first and last name, the date you're completing the exercise, JuanCarlosESL, Newcomers, Lesson 12, weather and seasons, guided practice. So this is about grammar vocabulary. Fill in each blank using the be verb is or vocabulary word. So the word bank. So there are 8 sentences, meaning there are 8 words in the word bank that you could use to fill in the missing spaces in a guided practice exercise. Okay, so I prefer that you print it and then you can handwrite your responses to make it efficient, more effective. So it's the same sentences that you see in the presentation and the same words in the word bank you will see in this handout as well. Son las mismas oraciones y las mismas palabras en la caja para este ejercicio de guianza, práctica de guianza. All right, so let's go back to the presentation and go over the guided practice. You're welcome to pause the video at this time so students have an opportunity to complete this exercise independently and then come back and go over the responses together as a class or with a partner. All right, so I'm expecting that the students have completed the exercise by now. You have paused the video. Now you're continuing with the lesson. Now let's continue. So number 1 reads, número 1, remember to always read the instructions before completing the exercise. Acordémonos de siempre leer las instrucciones antes de hacer cada ejercicio. Fill in the blank using is or a vocabulary word. Entonces, llena el espacio vacío usando el be verb is o una palabra de vocabulario. Number 1, it is raining. I need an blank. Está lloviendo. Yo necesito un. So one thing I want to take into account is the article. The article, remember, a, an, or the. In this sentence, the article we're using is an. So an is used as the article to put in front of a noun that starts with a vowel. Se utiliza el artículo an cuando va a introducir un sustantivo que comienza con vocal. Entonces, eso es un detalle, una clave de contexto que nos dice esta oración. Vamos a utilizar ese artículo de an es para introducir un sustantivo que comienza con una letra vocal. So, los vocales A, E, I, O, U, esos son los vocales the vowels A, E, I, O, U. So if the word or the noun begins with one of those 5 letters, one of those 5 vowels, we need to use an article. So in this example, knowing that fact, you look at the word bank. If any of these is a noun and begins with a vowel, we see there is one in particular noun, umbrella. Hay un sustantivo que aplica ese perfil, que es sustantivo y comienza con vocal, la U. Es decir, que la respuesta es umbrella. I need an umbrella. So, and it's also, there's another context clue that the beginning of the item, it's raining. And then obviously we need an umbrella when it's raining. So it is raining. I need an umbrella. Está lloviendo. Yo necesito un paraguas. Number 2, the weather blank hot today. So in this case, we're going to need the be verb is. The weather is hot today. El clima está caliente hoy. The weather is hot today. Number 3, we wear blank blank to walk in the rain. We wear blank blank to wear in the rain. So this right here, 2 spaces, 2 missing spaces, that tells us that there are 2 words that go one in each space. So look at your word bank, see which one corresponds. Aquí nos dice que son 2 palabras que corresponden a esta oración. Entonces vamos a tomar en cuenta la caja del banco de palabras, a ver cuál de estas opciones tiene 2 palabras incluidas. Entonces vemos que rain boots son 2 palabras separadas. Entonces, ¿qué le corresponde? Estamos hablando de nosotros, ¿qué nos ponemos para caminar en la lluvia? We wear blank blank to walk in the rain. So we wear rain boots to walk in the rain. Nosotros nos ponemos botas de lluvia para caminar en la lluvia. So we wear rain boots to walk in the rain. Nosotros nos ponemos botas de lluvia para caminar en la lluvia. Number 4, in the fall, it is blank. You can feel the wind. In the fall, it is blank. You can feel the wind. So we're talking about the wind. So an adjective, una palabra adjetiva para hablar del viento es windy in inglés. So that is one of our words in the word bank. In the fall, it is windy. En el otoño es ventoso. Usted puede sentir el viento. You can feel the wind. In the fall, it is windy. You can feel the wind. Number 5, there are many clouds in the sky. It is blank. There are many clouds in the sky. Hay muchas nubes en el cielo. It is cloudy. Es nubloso. So there are many clouds in the sky. It is cloudy. Hay muchas nubes en el cielo. Es nubloso. So cloudy. Number 6. What is the blank outside? What is the blank outside? Estamos hablando de fuera. Es una pregunta. Here we have a question, not a sentence. What is the blank outside? What is the temperature outside? So if you chose temperature as your answer for number 6, you're correct. What is the temperature outside? Number 7. Maria is wearing her blank because it is raining. Maria is wearing her raincoat because it is raining. So again, we're talking about the rain. Something we put on during the rain is raincoat. Entonces María tiene puesto su abrigo de lluvia porque está lloviendo. Raincoats. or impermeable. Impermeable is raincoat in español. So number 8. The weather is blank when there is snow. The weather is blank when there is snow. The weather is cold. The weather is cold when there is snow. The weather is cold when there is snow. Entonces, el clima es frío cuando hace nieve. So that is 8 vocabulary words, or 8 words in the word bank relating to season, to weather and seasons. Okay, so now that we completed the guided practice exercise, we're going to go back to the beginning and read each sentence out loud. So let's all go back to number 1 and just follow me, and we'll read each sentence together. It is raining. I need an umbrella. The weather is hot today. We wear rain boots to walk in the rain. In the fall, it is windy. You can feel the wind. There are many clouds in the sky. It is cloudy. What is the temperature outside? Maria is wearing her raincoat because it is raining. The weather is cold when there is snow. El clima es frío cuando hay nieve. The weather is cold when there is snow. Okay, so the same exercise, like I mentioned previously, is available for you en the handouts. Este mismo ejercicio está disponible para ustedes en una hoja. Puede imprimirlo y llenar sus respuestas en una hoja de papel. También incluye, you also see an answer key available that comes with the handout. Okay, so that is available in Teachers Pay Teachers, JuanCarlosESL. Now let's go back and continue with the next segment. Okay, now lesson presentation. All right, so that is the guided practice for lesson number 12, weather and seasons. All right, so we completed the guided practice segment. Now we're gonna get into the independent